picking up where I left off last time. Starting off with Route 34's encounters, we have Drowsy, who can only be caught at night and was nerfed in Gen 2 because instead of a solid special attack stat, it got a better special defense. Even so, it does get good attacks that can make it worth considering over some of the other psychic type options. For one, it can get the elemental punches via TM. And yes, you heard me right. The elemental punches are TMs in gold, silver, and crystal. So Drowsy can have near perfect coverage. However, I advise that you pick 2 moves and have Drowsy keep Hypnosis, which should be a part of its starting moveset. This is because you'll then at the very least be able to put something to sleep, accuracy willing. That said, it might not be the best option going forward due to problems in the third gym that we'll see going forward. That said, Drowsy is still a good Pokemon for this part of the game. As much as I could keep going on about this Pokemon being deceptively good, I've dragged this on long enough. Next, we have Abra. While it is stronger than Drowsy, there's one big caveat to that. You need to trade to fully evolve it. If you can do that, then you'll have one of the best special attackers in the game. But even if you can't get a full evolution, it's still better than Drowsy, although it does lack the status Drowsy has in favor of more firepower. So while Drowsy is more defensive, Abra is more based around offense. I'd say it's more of a pick your poison as opposed to the cut and dry idea everyone I know says it is. After that, we have Ditto. And it isn't exactly all that good. All of its stats are 48, and the only way it gets an increase to those is if it holds its signature item of Metal Powder, to give it better defenses. But the only move it gets is Transform. That's it. Nothing better. And good luck getting it off if every one of your opponents outspeeds you and OHKOs you right away. That said, on the same route, we have a better place for Ditto, where it's basically the king. So if you are going to catch one, stick it in the daycare. That's where I'd recommend it. And to close out the Route 34 encounters, we have Snubbull. Snubbull is another physical attacker that's slow like Teddiursa. The issue is that Teddiursa's evolution outclasses Snubbull's evolution in basically every stat minus HP and defense in terms of base stats. However, to compensate for that, so to speak, Snubbull can be caught in the morning and day as a 30% encounter rate as opposed to Teddiursa's 5% morning exclusivity. So it's really more of a question of, do you want to search for 5 hours in the morning early on, or search during the day later in the game?
Hello everyone, my name is Vi the Gaming Warrior, and welcome back to more Pokemon Crystal. Last time, we got here to Goldenrod City and received our 3rd team member. The egg hatched into an Elekid. After many a reset because I didn't like the DVs we were given. But
starting on the Odd Eggs Pokemon now, while interrupting myself, the first of the Pokemon that can hatch from it is Pichu. One thing I want to note about all of these Pokemon is that they have a very special move in Dizzy Punch, which now has the ability to confuse the opponent. Either way, getting into Pichu as a Pokemon, you'll want to raise their happiness right away because Pichu can only evolve via happiness. After that, you'll need to wait for a random call from a trainer we've yet to meet so we can get the Thunderstone and fully evolve it. But if I got a Pichu, I wouldn't be raising it and instead reset to get a different Pokemon. Why? Well, I already used a Pikachu in yellow and brought it over to Stadium 1, and I feel that it's too soon for me to use this family again. I get that what I'm doing isn't exactly ideal, but I don't want to reuse the family a second time. Moving on from Pichu, we have Cleffa. Another happiness evolver. Cleffa is more based around HP and special stats as opposed to Raichu's focus on speed. While it is kinda like Noctowl, Cleffa is easily more suited to the role due to not only a neutrality to electric as opposed to Noctowl's weakness, but also being able to learn a lot more attacks more suited for special attacking, and even has a workable attack stat to boot. Just be careful, because we will eventually be going up against a Pokemon that do smack it hard. Just try to take it easy with this one and it'll pay quite a bit. Next, we have Cleffa's rival, Igglybuff. And for the 3rd time in a row, we have yet another happiness evolver. But this time, Igglybuff is vastly more HP focused than Cleffa, and has poor defenses to boot, but has somewhat workable attacking stats. I'd say this fellow takes more of a deft hand to use, mostly due to biting off more than I can chew when I use it on my own time. That said, it has very similar moves to Cleffa, both via level up and TM, so much so that the notable moves portion are basically the exact same. I'd say that Igglybuff is the harder version of Cleffa. Next, we have Tyrogue, and for once it doesn't evolve via happiness, and instead evolves at a flat level of 20. That being said, what you get depends on the attack and defense stats. Yup, it's a unique split evolution. Getting one with higher attack than defense nets Hitmonlee, having defense be higher than attack nets you Hitmonchan, and having one with equal attack and defense nets the new evolution of the Hitmon family, Hitmontop. These three play differently from what I've seen, but last I saw they do have a good special defense stat to try and give them a better chance against other special attackers. Also, this is a bit of a non-de-jouer. I do not know what determines the evolution. I don't know if it's the DVs. I don't know if it's the stats upon evolution. I don't know. Please, tell me in the comments if you do know. Next on the list, we have Smoochum. And like Tyrogue, it also evolves via level up, but evolves at level 30 instead of 20 and doesn't have a splitting evolution. It'll always evolve to Jynx. But that's not a bad thing, as Smoochum still has a few good matchups going forward, like the 4th gym, even though it's weak to it. We'll get into why once we get to that gym. But right now, Smoochum might not be the ideal Pokemon going into our 3rd gym, because as I hinted at with Paris back in the Ilex Forest, we're going to be facing a Pokemon with a strong rock attack in the near future. And with Smoochum being an Ice type, she'll unfortunately have a weakness to the Pokemon with that rock attack. That said, it's still a solid option if you want it. You can even get Psychic by waiting until level 37 to evolve, but I do not recommend this. Trust me, that's going to be rough. After Smoochum, we have Elekid. Can I keep this sort of quote-unquote hype train rolling? I guess. I mean, like Smoochum, it gets an evolution at 30, and it does get solid coverage with the elemental punches, and can even get an ideal moveset for a long time by level 9, depending on the cash you have until it evolves, and eventually gets Thunderbolt to replace Thunder Punch. But getting there isn't exactly easy, like a lot of these baby Pokemon. For all the glowing bios I've been giving them, I've been neglecting the fact that they still aren't all that strong right now, as we're facing level 10 and higher Pokemon, while these guys hatch at level 5 like Togepi and really any other Pokemon that hatch from eggs. So if you want them to be competently leveled, you're going to want to use items or something to keep them up to snuff with the rest of your team. And finally, to close out the odd egg Pokemon, we have Magby. And Magby is surprisingly good. Just not yet. See, the thing is, if Magby or really any of these guys had come by just before Bugsy, I'd be able to recommend them a little more than we can in the base game. Mainly because then we'd have the opportunity to raise them at least a little bit higher before having to go up against the 3rd gym and its main threat. Heck, Magby can still kinda put in work against that gym, but he needs a ton of help to get it weakened, and you'd still have trouble due to the moveset the threat of that gym has. If you do decide to use it, try to play your cards right. It may pay out dividends if you do.
At the very least, I can demonstrate or take a look at, or show you, I don't know why I keep getting that wrong, about, well, what the DVs are. And show you the base stats for Elekid while I'm at it. Just save that, and there we go. But yeah, here's the Dizzy Punch that we saw earlier. And now, I might as well show off what we're going to be doing this time. Starting off, we got a department store here. First floor, service counter. Second floor, trader's market. Third floor, battle collection. Fourth is the medicine box. Fifth is the TM corner. Sixth is the tranquil square. And then the rooftop lookout. Starting off, well, I'm just gonna show that this store has a lot of items. And down here, we can buy great balls now. I'm not gonna do that yet. You're gonna see why. Let's see. Oh, wait. This should be the medicine box, so... Yep! I want to go to the TM store and show an electric punch, a fiery punch, an icy punch, and headbutt. Yeah, we can buy the elemental punches as TMs. Starting off, I'm gonna buy a fire punch TM. And first things first, I'm gonna teach headbutt to Bloom. Although I might want to teach that to Poliwag too, just so she doesn't have just a normal. Just so she doesn't have to rely solely on double slap. But either way, I'm going to be teaching Fire Punch to Elekid. I know I could have gone for Thunder Punch, but Elekid does get a better electric attack. I can say that much. No, I don't think I can get another thing for Swift and so on and so forth. But yeah, here's the rooftop lookout. They have bargain sales here every so often. Okay. The vending machine for Pokemon dolls. Insert money and turn the crank, but it's almost empty. Pardon? Since an adult can't get into this. I'm going to be back every day to collect all the dolls. Sure thing, bud. Okay then. Well, these binoculars let me see far away. Maybe I can see my own house. Is that the one with the green roof? Okay. Oh wow! Will you quit bothering me? Well, screw you too, buddy. Hey, some trainers are battling on the road. A Pokemon fired a flurry of leaves. That makes me feel like battling right now. Meh. No comment. But either way, and I seem to be saying that a lot, it's like my catchphrase these days. I'm just gonna get on my bike and go down here because this man! Who was that? What are you up to? This man has the trainer class of Officer. Officers will only battle you at night. So, I think I might want to switch out Poliwag. Or switch for Poliwag. But, oh, screw you, buddy. Well, looks like the entire team's getting... something. Ooh. Well, I'm just gonna headbutt. And now Elekid is level 6. And with Officer Keith defeated, I'm just gonna go down here because I intentionally missed a trainer here. Aside from that officer. This girl. This girl has a Pokemon that was waiting to ambush me. I feel betrayed. Either way, I'm just going to switch over to Poliwag so I can have her take care of it. Water gun! And now Foresight comes in. And I'm going to water gun once more. Oh. Okay. Just keep the water gun. Down goes the Hoot Hoot. Elekid and Poliwag's experience increase, and I battle you. Now, I wanted to battle you specifically so I could train up Elekid. Because you have Hoppip, and your Hoppips are level 9. So, I realized I could have done more damage with Ice Punch, but what can you do? Just quick attack. Down it goes. Elekid gets a level. And now out comes another Hoppip. Just attack with Fire Punch. Oh, I do not like how that went. Just another Fire Punch. There's the crit that knocked it down. Elekid grew to level 8. And we get a Bulbasaur. Then I'm going to switch away from to reset the sort of, shall we say, Tail Whip. Bloom takes that tackle like a champ. Counters with Headbutt. Really? Really? Down goes the Bulbasaur. And we managed to pull it off. Okay then. Just heal up. And I'm going to go over to this area. And go, you know what, rather than just do that, I'm just... Welcome! How may I help you? I'm going to take Ice Punch. Now I'm going to go back down to the first floor. And with that, I'm going to teach Elekid Ice Punch. I'm not gonna lie, I thought Poliwag could learn it for a second, but no. I'm gonna get rid of Leer. And now, I'm gonna go over here, down this way, and into here. Interesting. I got booted out of the game corner. I was trying to cheat using my Pokemon. You what, mate? Okay then. I'm just gonna switch Dizzy Punch into the first slot. And attack. Of course. Of course! Just switch Poliwag in. And just spray it. Sorry, I was looking at a message that a friend sent me. But, yeah. He's already learning Thunder Punch? Oh! Okay. Well, either way, I'm just gonna keep Poliwag in. And just attack with Water Gun. Just attack with Water Gun once more. And, yeah, it's kind of been a while. I've been battling a lot of rematches off screen. Oh, what do you mean I don't? Be right back. So sorry about that. I just really hated how I didn't have a antidote. Okay then. I meant to attack with Thunder Punch. Look. Lickitung is attacking with Cut. Okay, well considering the strength of the attack, I'm not gonna risk keeping Elekid in. I'm gonna switch to Bloom, take it like a champ, and Razor Leaf. Another Razor Leaf can fix it, or finish it. And down goes Lickitung. And with that, I get the coin case. And you. Hello, dear. I sell an inexpensive herbal medicine. They're good, but a trifle bitter. Your Pokemon may not like them. Yeah, like she says, these are bitter. Like, seriously, they will not help. This heals a Pokemon completely, but I'm not going to be buying them. And this man, welcome. I run the Pokemon Salon. I'm the older and better of the two haircut brothers. I can make your Pokemon beautiful for just 500. Would you like me to do that? As much as I'd like to, not right now. You'll probably be seeing later on. Either way, with that coin case, you can come in here and talk to this man. Welcome to the game corner. Do you need 3 game coins? It costs 1,000 for 50 coins. Well, if I may show, coming over here, we have 2 ladies to exchange for either TM25, Thunder, TM14, Blizzard, and TM38 Fire Blast is what I believe those moves are. Or are what the... You know what I'm saying? And here, look, we have Abra, Cubone, and Wobbuffet. I believe it's Abra Sandshrew.
Starting off this dynamic duo of encounters, we have Cubone, and it's kind of solid, I gotta say. The major issue is that in order for it to have workable attack, it needs to have its signature item of the Sick Club. But with decent defenses, a resistance to rock, something that's going to be very prevalent for the gym battle, and an overall decent move pool, Cubone can put in some solid work, especially with its signature moves of Bone Club, a 65 power, 85 accuracy ground move that smacks the target once, and Bone Meringue, a 50 power, 90 accuracy ground move that hits twice. And it'll especially be good for battles going forward, as its immunity to electric will be important for fights moving on, particularly against one recurring thorn in our side. But the only massive issue is that you need 800 coins to get it, so unless you're doing a no potion policy, you might want to move on. And the last encounter of the day is Wobbuffet, and its poor stats are something. The only good one is HP, and the idea for it is that it's supposed to soak up a ton of damage, then dish it back out using counter and mirror coat. The issue is that both these moves go last, so you may end up getting KO before you get to use them, but that's not even it! You might also be facing a foe who has a sort of mixed attacking set, so you may click the wrong attack. But that's not all, as it also gets two other moves to add to this moveset, those being Safeguard to protect against status, and Destiny Bond, which can be used if you think you're about to be KO'd to take your opponent with you, and only learnable by 7 Pokemon in the entire game. I'd say more, but Wobbuffet is meant to be more of a punching bag than anything. It's not exactly that good until Gen 3, when it gets something that makes it absolutely overpowered and got it banned.
And Dratini in the remakes. But it doesn't really matter. Do these people have... Okay. Life is a gamble. I'm gonna flip cards until I drop. Does no one have coins here? Okay. I just love this new slot machine. It's more of a challenge than the ones in Celadon. Alright. Always play this slot machine. Okay. No. Last shot. Yeah, I don't think it's worth Blizzard this time. Yeah, that guy is basically how you learn about the coin case down there. But either way, I still, well, up here, this man. Hello, I'm the name rater. I rate the names of Pokemon. Would you like me to rate names? Yeah, as of this point, I still haven't released episode 2 asking for names for my Poliwag. So, yeah. And while I'm on that topic, I'm just gonna go down to the Pokemon Center real quick, but on the topic of names, I want to note something. For Pokemon Crystal, I'm going to be trying to use names people who haven't really recommended a nickname yet. It's gonna be fair game for Crystal Clear. So, yeah. That's how it's gonna be. But either way, I'm gonna be putting Tawny in the PC. And I'm gonna be going out because just gonna get on the bike real quick. Excuse me, kid. Can you do a guy a favor? Can you take this Pokemon with mail to my friend? He's on Route 31. You will? Perfect. Thanks, kid. My pal's a chubby guy who snoozes all the time. You'll recognize him right away. You can read it, but don't lose it. Route 31. Oh yeah, there was a weird tree blocking the road. I wonder if it's been cleared. You want to know a little douche move you can make, or do? You can take the mail from this guy. But Dark Cave leads to another road. Yeah, we still need something to, take care of it. But I'm just... Oh! Right! Well, he actually challenged me to a battle shortly before I started recording, and I took care of it. But I forgot! This girl! You're too strong to be a practice partner. Whenever I see a strong trainer, I want to be their cheerleader. And... yeah. You want to get this girl's number. Just no ifs, ands, or buts. Trust me on that. And since, you know what, I'm actually going to take a crack at trying to catch an Abra. Though I don't think it's going to work all that well. I'm pretty sure it's like a quarter of a 1/4 chance. Yeah, I didn't think so. Teleport, Mario! But, yeah, either way, there's something really stupid you can do later. But, this girl, we have a special quiz campaign on right now. Answer 5 questions correctly to win a radio card. Slide it into your Pokegear to play the radio anytime, anywhere. Taking the quiz. Question 1. Is there a Pokemon that only appears in the morning? Yes, 2 in fact. Question 2. Is this statement correct? You can't buy a berry at a mark. Correct. Number 3. Does HM01 contain the move Flash? No, that's HM05. So far so good. Question 4. Is Faulkner the Violet Gym Leader who uses bird Pokemon? We kinda have to beat him to get this far, so yeah! And the final question. Does Goldenrod Game Corner slots have Charmander on their aerials? Bingo, you got it. Congratulations. Here's your prize, a radio card. And now we can have it double as a radio. I just want to say this right now. You need the radio if you want to go all around and do everything in this game. It's even required in the remakes to make a certain someone go back to the gym. But that being said, I'm gonna go north. Well, not yet, now that I think about it. Because I don't think I'm gonna go back to Route 31. Well, make up your mind, Vi! You know what? I went around the city, so I'm probably gonna just end it off there. Next time on Pokemon Crystal, we'll be challenging the gym, and I'll probably do the whole Kenya side quest off screen. Thank you guys for watching. Ta-ta for now.